The Carolina Panthers, one of the worst rosters in the league with the worst passing offense in the NFL. Led by Derek Brown and JC Horn on the defensive end, the Panthers are still looking for its true leader on offense as the team waits to see if Bryce Young can become the franchise QB they've always envisioned. After making additions in the offseason, signing guys like Patrick Jones and Rico Dowdle, the Panthers are chasing their first playoff berth in almost a decade. Along with these free agency signings, they were able to add several young stars to the team through the draft with newly acquired top 10 pick Tetairoa McMillan, edge rusher Nick Scorton, safety Lathan Ransom, and more. Our goal with this team now is to transform the front office's vision into reality. Make Bryce Young our franchise QB, use our new young weapons on both sides of the ball to win games, and finally make our way into the postseason. Be sure to follow along here on this journey through one of the NFL's toughest rebuilds to see if we can finally get Carolina their first Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 10 of the Carolina Panthers franchise rebuild. Today we have something very exciting to look at. Now that we finally hit the halfway point in the season, we can view the yearly awards, meaning we're going to be able to see if we're front runners for any end of year awards and hopefully get some dev upgrades in the offseason because of them. Taking a look here first at the MVP race, this one's no surprise. We are not in the running at all. We have no players in the top 10. Joe Burrow is leading the way with Mahomes and then Hurts. Pretty accurate to how it could go in real life. Then Jamar Chase, I mean, we saw his stats last episode. He is going insane. Prescott, Herbert, Allen, it's a QB award. Our QB hasn't been doing too well. I'm not shocked we're not up here. Coach Edge Gunsberg, however, is leading the pack for Coach of the Year with Brian Callahan shortly behind him and Ben Johnson. These next few guys are all guys that are nowhere near winning it in real life. That is hilarious. Taking a look around the league in the NFC regular season awards, we've got Offensive Player of the Year, in which Tetairoa McMillan is 6th. I bet if we had him in the end zone a bit more, he would be up there. And Chuba is 10th. Defensive Player of the Year, we are actually leading the way with Trevin Wallace, and then Lathan Ransom and A'Shawn Robinson and Nick Scorton are all up there. Our defense has been amazing this season, better than I ever could have imagined. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tetairoa McMillan is up there. Jimmy Horn Jr. is also here at 9th, and we hardly use him, meaning I don't think a lot of these guys that are next to Tetairoa McMillan are doing too much. I think we should be clear favorites for this. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we also have locked up as of right now Lathan Ransom, the NFL's league leader in interceptions, and Nick Scorton, I believe he has 6 sacks on the season. They're both number 1 and 2. That is lovely to see. Best QB we are not up for, however, with Jalen Hurts leading the way, and then Dak and Jordan Love. Best running back, we're close, not too far behind. Saquon on the Eagles, no surprise there. Ex-Panther Christian McCaffrey, and then Chuba Hubbard. Best wide receiver, Devontae Smith is ahead. He is also the Offensive Player of the Year leader, so that makes sense, with Tetairoa McMillan sitting at 5th and my favorite player in the league, Puka Nacua, at 6th. Best offensive line, I did take a look at this. JJ Jansen, our long snapper, is somehow up there. I'm not sure where he's getting reps on the offensive line, but he's like 40 at this point. There's no way he should be up there. Best defensive line, Micah Parsons on the Packers is wreaking havoc, but A'Shawn Robinson with 8.5 sacks on the season is not far behind him. And rookie Nick Scorton also having a great year, with Derek Brown ending it out at number 10. Best linebacker, once again, our user and Defensive Player of the Year favorite, Trevin Wallace. Best DBs, we have scattered all over here. Lathan Ransom in 1st, JC Horn in the 3rd slot, and Damani Richardson at 6th. Hopefully, one of these guys wins it at the end of the year and gets a dev upgrade, because I think they could all use it. And lastly, best kicker we are not in for. I'm pretty sure we missed a couple kicks this year, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Now that we've taken a look at all the awards, we are heading into week 9 where we play the Green Bay Packers and best defensive lineman Micah Parsons. Got a quick storyline here in the zone. Set a new season goal with one of your top players. We're going to hop in and take a look at this. I'm not sure who it could be. If I had to imagine, I want to say it's Tetairoa McMillan. Unless it's on the defensive side, then it could be JC Horn, Lathan Ransom, or Nick Scorton. Somebody young. Hey Bryce, thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's Bryce Young. Okay. You've had a great season so far. Agree to disagree there, Coach Gunsberg. Thanks, Coach, but I really only care about winning and how we are doing as a team. That's the attitude we love to see. Although that's not what we're here for. We need Bryce to get up to superstar. Let's talk about the second half of the season. What's your goal for the rest of the season? It's going to make me pick between personal goals and team goals. Personally, I want him to go for touchdowns. Let's see, what part of my game are we going to be focusing on? Throw on the run, bro. Passing yards, passing touchdowns, total touchdowns? We'll go total touchdowns. Touchdowns usually lead to wins, and they're a good stat. Want to use your athleticism. How many total touchdowns do you think you'll end up with at the end of the year? Ooh. I'm all in for hitting 50 total touchdowns this season, bringing relentless energy and determination to every play. For the record, I think we're at 19 right now, maybe 20, and we are in week 9. That is going to be a very tough goal to hit. But I'm up for the challenge. Let's see if our guys can get it done. And just a quick reminder from the past few episodes, if you guys aren't all caught up, we are on a 2-game losing streak right now where we took L's against the Jets and Bills, meaning we need a pretty big performance here in week 9 against the Packers to get back in the win column and break this bad chain that we're on. The Packers are an 85 overall team at 5-2, so they're definitely one of the best NFC teams. A win here would surely put us in the number 1 slot in the NFC. Micah Parsons, obviously their biggest threat here on the team. They've also got X-Factor Xavier McKinney, superstar Josh Jacobs. It's a loaded roster. We have to play near perfect, similar to how we did last week against the Bills, and this time not choke. We've cut Nick Scott, so we shouldn't be dropping any more onside kicks. Let's go out there, show them what we can do, and get this dub. We are starting here with the kickoff, meaning our defense will come out first. That is always what you like to see. Get an early stop, try to steal the momentum away from the home field team, and score early, score quick, and don't let them catch up. Marquise Bell out there helping on special teams after we got rid of Nick Scott for his abysmal onside kick attempt last week. Jordan Love trotting out onto the field with the Packers. Biggest threat here is definitely Josh Jacobs. No way around it. He is an animal. He's got superstar abilities, and if they're going to throw it, they're going to throw it to him. Or they're going to throw it to our new pickup, Marquise Bell, already making an impact with a pick 6 on his very first play as a Carolina Panther. Nick Scott, we do not miss you. What a grab, what a return, and that was just all around beautiful. That was poetic justice right there. If for some reason any of you were upset we got rid of Nick Scott, that should prove why we did it. He's not making that play. Back out to kick off so soon after already putting up 7 in the first 11 seconds of the game. We've got a pretty nice return lane here. We're able to get in front of him, stop him at the 30. After an errant pass like that on the first play, I imagine they come out here and run the ball, but who knows? I've been wrong before. And just like that, yeah, I'm wrong. Marquise Bell, ooh, gets a tackle broken that time. But we're able to stop him for a gain of 3. Trevin Wallace in the middle of the field. We are responsible for anything coming this way. And pulled out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 2 for the Packers. Alright boys, we're back from our emergency pause. I had to go put a Panthers jersey on. I realized I wasn't wearing one. I was playing my buddy Ian in some just casual games earlier before this and didn't have it on. So I paused the game. We're in the jersey. We're good to go now. We just got this pick 6 on defense and the Packers are back out here already. Hopefully we can have another similar drive to that. Josh Jacobs, however, being left wide open is not going to lead to pick 6s. Jordan Love gets it downfield and they march into Panthers territory. I'm going to hop on Ransom here. Oh, it's a run, but it's a pitch. Oh, please. Oh my goodness, how many tackles can he... How did Derek Brown, of all people, come across the field and make that play? That's a superstar defensive tackle if I've ever seen one. I'm going to make sure we play close to the run. We're not going to pass commit too often here because we're not going to have many opportunities to do so. They could run it at any point and still gain 10, 20 yards. And they pick up another first down there on a play to, I think that said Likely. Isaiah Likely, is he on the Packers now? I thought he was still on the Ravens. Maybe the CPU did some trades without me noticing. Or he got cut in the offseason. Oh my goodness, another mean stiff arm. He only has 2 carries for 7 yards, but they are well-earned yards. Ransom, you've become a good favorite user of mine, honestly. You've played really well. And in on the stop there, bringing the Packers to 3rd and 3. Holding them to a field goal would be very nice. I'm worried they're going to run it up the middle here and that we're not going to be ready for it. It's not a run. He's throwing it away. And yeah, that's way out of bounds. Under pressure, Jordan Love gets rid of it. Holding the Packers to 3 on their second drive, and we get the ball at half is massive. Unless, of course, I'm an idiot and didn't realize that they're actually going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, God. JC? You guys remember a few episodes ago when we played the Dolphins? And I tried to use a corner to guard a deep right corner ball like that, and they mossed me with the running back, and I said, oh, I'm done using corners on deep plays like that. And I tried to user that. It did not go well. I don't know why I clicked on. I should have just let Mike Jack handle it. Thankfully, because of the pick six, we're still tied up 7-7, and our offense hasn't even seen the field yet. But I'm hoping it's the latter. We can get down here, score with Bryce, add to that 50 total touchdown goal he has, and maybe get a nice little return out of Blackshear. Nope. ETN is so much better at returning than him. All right, Bryce, here we go. Current season, 2,000 yards, 69% completion. Nice. And 19 touchdowns to 12 picks. Hoping to get that touchdown number up without increasing the picks any further. I'm going to start with a run to Chuba, though. Get him involved early. Make sure we have a good run game and pass game all the while. Chuba's able to sneak his way up for one. Not necessarily how you want to start. He had an okay game last week. 12 for 61 and a tutty. Not bad, not bad. I see him as a 100-yard back every game, though. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting 15 to 20 touches. An ideal number would be like 18 touches a game. Well, we're going to come out here and pass now. Coker makes the grab. 3rd and 7. I stared that down a little bit too long. Leggett, Coker, McMillan going deep. I also don't mind. I wonder where McKinney plays. Oh, my goodness. McMillan torched his man. If Bryce just plays that ball a little bit better, we've probably got a touchdown, but it's underthrown, and he's tackled after a huge gain, though. On 3rd down, that was massive. Micah Parsons is over here on the right side. You can see there, number 92. The reason he's wearing that number instead of number 1, we made this trade afterwards because we started this franchise before he was traded to the Packers, so I had to force it through manually, and the details weren't exactly as they were in real life. Ooh, Chuba tackled forward. Nice gain there. 2 rushes, 13 yards. And we're almost inside the 10 here. I'm going to try to throw it with Bryce. I think maybe Darnell Washington on this out route. Maybe, if we get lucky, McMillan on this corner. Oh, yeah. Not even luck. He's just better. In for the touchdown. Tetero McMillan, his 6th on the year, I want to say. And that's going to get us a little bit closer to Bryce's total as well. Getting us to 20 passing on the season. We need 50 before the end of the year, and I want to push for that. I'm hoping he gets a lot of XP if we hit that goal. Huge shout out to T-Mac for getting us that touchdown. He carried us that drive, and Bryce Young looks good because of it. Now we're coming out here to kick off to Corey Ballantyne. Ooh, I wanted that hit stick bad, but I didn't get it. Let's see what the Packers got for us. This kind of looks like bench. Oh, it's a play action? Oh, no, it's a run. I bit hard in all the wrong ways on that. Packers trotting back out here on offense, looking to get things going, maybe with Jacobs. That was definitely my zone that I was supposed to be covering. Jaden Reed is tearing us up right now. I think this is going to be a pass. I was right. Oh, I'm on that, but a little late. I overran, and they get the completion. Would love to get Ransom another pick here. I mean, he's in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Getting him up to star or maybe even superstar would be super, super nice for our secondary. We don't have any abilities right now back there. A little... Oh my goodness, Trevin Wallace with the boomstick absolutely laid out that receiver. I think that was Reed again, but it wasn't enough to cough up any sort of fumble. Looks like we have a run here. I'm all over it. He brushes us off, but Merrick is able to get the tackle. All right, I'm sending Wallace on the blitz, Ransom on the hook here, and we've got Matthew Golden manned up. A little bit nervous there. I left that because Jacobs was open down below, and Isaiah Likely just torched us over the middle. Wow, Packers are moving well on us on offense. 14-14. They've scored without really any difficulty, besides the 1 pick six we got, which I consider still pretty lucky. This is setting up to be one of our highest, if not the highest scoring game of the season. I'm not sure if we've dropped over 35, 40 points this year. We do have a nice open lane down here, though. Oh, and we can't spin out the kicker? ETM, you gotta be kidding me there. League leaders in passing touchdowns, Joe Burrow at 28 is absolutely diabolical. He's definitely winning MVP. And besides Xavier McKinney out here, I don't know much about the Packers secondary, but I know they transitioned Bo Melton, the receiver, to a corner, so I imagine it's not too good. And I throw a pick. Yeah, I should have just kept my mouth shut. I did not think McDuffie was going to get back there for that interception. Isaiah McDuffie, the Sam linebacker, makes a great play on the ball. Bringing us back out here onto the defensive side, we've got still a 14-14 tied up ball game. Isaiah Likely in motion. I am responsible for him here. Let's see where he goes. He goes nowhere, but Dobbs is able to get the first down. Clock is ticking. I almost want them to score and give us the ball back because we get ball at half. So having the lead at half would be really, really good for us. This looks like a run. It is a run. And he just absolutely sunned Mike Jack there. All right, I am going to pass commit here. I'm playing on Ransom. He's got a little bit of a hard flat. Don't really like the defense we're in for this, honestly. Yeah. And I just cannot make a tackle with my safety. Oh my goodness, the spin move almost works. Chow Smith-Wade already with 5 tackles on the day. He's been everywhere on the field. Just need him to do a little bit better in coverage. Yeah, they are chewing clock. They're 5 wide. Trevin Wallace so close to that. I'm going to use our first timeout. If they're going to score, I want them to score here and give us a chance to have the ball back. Otherwise, I don't want them in the end zone. Roseboom with a big sack there on the blitz. That'll help out, definitely. I'm going to use one more timeout, although I might hold on to our last one just in case. They're going 5 wide for the 3rd time in a row now. Trevin Wallace with the pick. The user pick. I'm just going to go down. I don't want to take it out of the end zone. They probably would have stopped us early. We'll take the touchback and an amazing play from the Defensive Player of the Year favorite, mind you, Trevin Wallace. I'm glad we held on to our timeout too. 1 timeout and 80 yards of field in front of us. The good news is they got 0 points out of that, meaning anything here is going to benefit us. So I'm going to start with a run. Xavier Legette forgets how to block, and we only get 1 on the ground. Probably got to hurry this up. Make sure we don't waste our timeout now. I want to save it for if we need a field goal opportunity later. Coker in on 3rd down here. We've got 3 yards to go. And I'm thinking McMillan's going to be our go-to guy. Let's see what Bryce is feeling. Oh, yeah, they're so backed up on coverage. And I make the same mistake as before. I don't run up the field for the first. The same way we lost the Bills game. Packers call a timeout. They're tied 14-14, and we're just going to punt this ball back. I'm not risking giving them anything easy. It's a good punt. Although it's a pretty good return, too. 24 seconds left and 2 timeouts. It's not impossible for the Packers to get 3 or maybe even 7 here. God, I've got to just get upfield more. I'm too focused on trying to be the bigger guy, make a huge play. We've got nothing. And another sack out of the rookie, Lathan Ransom. When he's not leading the league in interceptions, he's making pressure on the quarterback. What a play. That's going to force him to use another timeout. They've got 19 seconds left here to get into some sort of field goal range. I imagine they're looking middle of the field. Yep. Oh, Wallace. We missed that. 15 seconds and their last timeout gone. They've probably got to go outside if they want to keep the clock from ticking and get some sort of field goal out of this. Whatever that animation was, I liked it and I didn't like it, but we get the breakup. That's what matters. Oh, that's actually 4th down, so they're going to have to punt it to us. I didn't even realize that was 3rd and 2. Marquise Bell back here to help block for us, and if Hunter Renfrow wants to return this, no, it's out of bounds. So be it. 4 seconds. We're probably just going to come out here, run the ball, and take it to the half. Yeah, they are playing so backed up here. Let's go, Chuba. You want to just break one free? Oh, we actually, crazy thing is, had an opening there on the left side. I just couldn't get around to it. And that's going to take us to halftime. We are tied up 14-14 with one of the top teams in the NFC. Really hoping to come out on top of this. Don't want to fall apart in the second half. Just got to keep our composure. Keep doing what we're doing on defense. Keep scoring on offense. And we'll be good to go. And out comes McManus, ready to kick it off. ETN, please be the one to return it. I really don't like Blackshear returning. I'm going to be honest. He doesn't move the same. He doesn't get the same block setup. I don't know. ETN's just been better for us. Got to stop forcing the ball. Ooh, they're kind of ready for it, but we're able to get the throw away off to Darnell Washington for a 1st down. Off his back foot, Bryce seems to be better than when throwing on the run to his actual throwing arm side. I haven't done this once. We're going to try running at Micah Parsons just this one time on the right side and see if anything sets up. And we couldn't really get around the edge. There was a hole in the middle, but it collapsed. And no gain. Coker, McMillan, Leggett. I need one of you guys to go out here and make a play. Actually, Washington, it looks like you're going to be the one to make a play. I tried to spin there. I don't know why I keep trying to spin with a 6'7" tight end. Mixing in the run some more, not giving up on Chuba yet. It's been a slow start, but we've had slow starts before and they've worked out. And that's going to be a nice gain of 7 there. 2nd and 3, and we're looking for some sort of money shot here. Coker underneath if we need. Washington blocking on the left. I'm not even seeing Micah Parsons in. But whoever his backup wanted to come in and absolutely destroy our right tackle, Brooks on the huge sack, taking us from 2nd and 3 to 3rd and 12. And now we're coming out here 5 wide, just hoping to get some sort of yardage back, maybe get us into field goal range. Darnell Washington is blocking. I'm just going to put him on a streak, see what's open up the middle, what kind of zone coverage they're in. And that ball is picked off again by the linebacker, Quay Walker. Bryce Young probably not going to be able to... Oh, he tackles him. Look at that. On a tipped ball, Bryce Young just got instantly pressured. I don't know what our offensive line was doing there, but they were not blocking properly. Packers sent a blitz, and we are just in shambles this second half so far. Chris Barnes back out here now. And Romeo Doubs stopped after a gain of 2. I am so upset with myself. It's like picks like that are going to go on the stat sheet, but are they really Bryce's fault? No. There's just, we couldn't do anything to control that. Josh Jacobs finally gets taken down. He always breaks that first tackle, it seems. All right, we are watching the pass here. Definitely inside. Somebody get him, please. Jordan Love just made magic in the pocket. Throws around, turns around, throws a dot after scrambling away from all our pressure. Nobody could get to him. And now we're trailing 21-7. On the run, I mean, if Bryce Young made a throw like that, you'd never hear me complain about him again. And the thing is, I know he can. I don't know what we're doing wrong. Like, I've seen him do this stuff in real life. He's made amazing plays for us. I still believe in Bryce as a Panthers fan. Blackshear back in on the return. A decent return there, up to the 28. Still nothing incredible, but not bad. All right, I'm looking McMillan on this deep corner. I need him to burn Nate Hobbs. He kind of did, but it's just way out of bounds from Bryce. He cannot hit those throws. Back to the run game we go with Chuba. The middle actually looks kind of open here. It collapsed quickly, but we do get up 4 yards. And now we're looking at 3rd and 6 with a minute left in the 3rd quarter. They're not blitzing. Good job. Good job, Chuba. Bryce, what a throw under pressure. I honestly can't believe we got that off. I thought we were going to get sacked. Micah Parsons and Xavier McKinney, both the big names on the defense, are on that left or right side, I should say. We should have a nice opening here on the right. And almost another first down. 2nd and 1 for Chuba Hubbard there after a gain of 9. He's playing well. No like huge breakaway plays, but getting the job done. We're efficient on the ground right now. And with that being said, I don't really see any reason to stop. I say we just go right back to him. Ooh, 3rd and inches. This is where you got to make a decision. Do you trust your line and your running back to get an inch? Do you try to do a quick throw? I think we're just going to trust our line. And after almost regretting it, Chuba does get the first down. That looks scary for a second. Looking at Leggett, honestly, I think he kind of torches over the top here. He does not, but Coker had an opening. Bryce hit again. Our offensive line just not doing what they need to do, which is block. I mean, if Bryce has a little bit of time in that pocket there, it's probably good for a first down, and who knows how much more. Oh, they left the middle wide open there. Chuba on the angle route. Nice little Texas for the first down. All right, here we're going to block Darnell Washington. And I'm looking for McMillan on a post. Or maybe Coker on this corner. Whatever wants to get open. That wants to get open. What a flipping catch out of Jalen Coker for the first down. I cannot believe he did that. I don't even know if I'd say that was open. Definitely... Tedero was not open. Leggett was not open. I mean, that was our best shot. I love Coker in real life. I hope he does that as soon as he comes back from injury. All right, play action slide. Little bit of motion pre-snap. Darnell Washington. Big body tight end, able to make the secure catch, but not into the end zone quite yet. McMillan, are you going to burn on the outside here quickly? Need you to. Yes, you do. For his second touchdown of the day, Teteroa McMillan finds the end zone, tying this game up 21-21. Doing the Lambo leap there. Love to see that from the Rook. Now it all falls on our defense. Can we hold the Packers? Can we stop them? Can we hold them to 3? Are we going to have enough time left? We've got 2 minutes, 43 seconds, and 3 timeouts between us and hopefully getting the ball back for the win. A great kickoff right there, actually. That was really impressive. Gets a nice stop on the return down to the 22. Jordan Love, you've been up and down, I'd say, in your career in real life. I need you to have a down moment right now. Ransom's still not in. I gotta look into why he's not playing in the second half, it seems. Barnes is coming in a lot, which I'm not necessarily thrilled about. He's definitely not the same player that Ransom is. A nice stop there. Out of bounds, thankfully. They would have gotten probably a few more yards, maybe even the first. But 2nd and 7, we take those. And that stops the clock, too, so the Packers can't chew it to the 2-minute warning. Although here, they can, but that brings them to 3rd and 7. I almost feel like you need to hurry this up. Yeah, they don't take any time off the clock here. They want to get this first down and hopefully have a chance to progress the ball without using up too much clock. Oh, and we give up a huge play there. God, Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. It's been a pretty messy game from both sides compared to our last few, which we've been a lot cleaner. I mean, Bryce had his first game, I think, of the season last week with 0 turnovers. Come on, Roseboom. Come on. Nice. 2nd and 8, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We really cannot give up any first down here. Because of that, I am going to blitz. I'm going to user Merrick, watch Jacobs myself if he goes out for a pass. And it is a run. Do we use the timeout? No, they're hurrying up. So I guess we're not going to use a timeout. Play this as a pass, definitely. Oh, and I overcommitted there. Jaden Reed with a huge conversion there on 3rd and 7. Man, I thought was our chance, honestly. That was our big break. If I had played that a bit better with Merrick, we might have had a pick. And they might just run the ball out now. Oh, RPO. Matthew Golden on this play. I'm going to start using our timeouts. I think we got to stop them here. I am sending another blitz their way. If it's a run, we need to be all over it. Josh Jacobs cannot keep breaking tackles and getting away with all these block sheds. It's another RPO, but we haven't manned up. Merrick makes the tackle, an ugly tackle at that. And that's going to take the Packers to 3rd and 3. This is pretty much for the game. They convert this, they can kick a field goal and take the dub. I'm going to press up, play inside. Oh, we almost wanted him to score there. Mike Jackson stops them, and that might be game. I'm going to pass commit, play the outside, try to let them get in the end zone here, honestly. And yeah, okay, they do. That is not the worst case for us because now we at least get to see the ball again. We can score. We've got 1 timeout left. We can go for 2. Before we even think about any of that, let's just get into the end zone. Etienne is our return man. If he wants to set it up nicely like he did that last week, nobody's going to block for him. Bryce, I need you now more than ever. This is our moment to prove that those last losses were flukes and we are a good competitive team in the NFC. Can we hit this? Wow, Leggett almost caught that instead of Coker because of how overthrown it was. We probably could have scrambled for a few yards there. I wanted to leave the pocket. I felt like we were getting pressured. Coker does it again on the corner route. Out of bounds at the 27. This is shaping up to be just like the last game was. The only difference is I need it to end in a win and not a turnover or a failed 4th down conversion. A lot of crossing routes here, which I don't necessarily love, but we still have 40 seconds. If we need to take something underneath, I definitely will. McMillan goes down after a gain of 3. That wasn't the best play, I'm going to be honest. We kind of got to snap this ball quickly. Leggett down the sideline. We need to spike it. We need to spike it. We need to spike it. Oh my goodness, we're hurrying it up. Spike, spike, spike. 9 seconds to go. This is what it's all about. We need our best play here. And it has to be in the end zone. I'm going tight end corner. Leggett on a short post. Hubbard on this Texas route. McMillan, I'm going to put him on a corner. And this is it. This might be our last play of the game. What do you got? Do I got Hubbard? Over the middle. He doesn't get it. Oh my God, I had a timeout. What am I doing? I'm the worst game manager ever. I had a singular timeout left. And I thought we used them all. Oh, you guys are yelling at me right now. Oh my God. Wow. A 3-game losing streak now because I don't know how to use my timeouts. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to say there. We started this game so hot. If I could go back in time and call that timeout, give us one more shot at the end zone. Wow. I mean, and Bryce had a good game. 77% completion, 2 touchdowns, 230 yards. Jordan Love, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Bryce Love, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Chuba, 4.5, average, 45 on the ground. Jacobs, 9 for 28. We really did contain him, but he had 6 broken tackles. Receiving, Jaden Reed absolutely dominated. 9 for 130 and a touchdown. McMillan saw the end zone twice. Coker had 73 of his own. Leggett was quiet. Did he not have he had 1 catch for 14 yards. Defensively, Carl Brooks got a sack on a huge second down for us. Roseboom and Ransom each had a sack. And then interceptions, Quay Walker, Marquise Bell, Trevin Wallace, and Isaiah McDuffie. We're going to have to leave it off there. I am so disappointed in myself for not using that timeout. When we return, I believe we have our bye week, which we'll go ahead and run through at the beginning of next episode, and then play our week 11 game. I'm so sorry that we did not get that win. I'm sure you guys are so mad yelling at your screen right now to call that timeout, and I just did not notice that we had one. Good game all around. We are 6-3 now on the season. We are definitely having a huge midseason slump, but I promise it's not going to continue. We will get back in the win column. We will start playing well again, and we are going to make the playoffs. I am determined to push through. As always, I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below. That is the best way to let me know to keep making these. I will see y'all in the next one. Stay handsome. Peace.